Now we're 15 games into the League 2 season. This is the toughest competition that we have been in so far. We're doing quite well. I don't want to jinx it. Let me show you how we've been getting on. And fantastically, we're third currently in the EFL League 2. 10 wins, 3 draws and 2 losses from our first 15 games. 24 goal difference and 33 points on the board. Currently, Sal Punter is our our top goal scorer in this division, but second overall with 9 across the season. Georgios Simazas, new name, I'll go into him in a bit, topping the charts with 7.52 average rating, and Guilherme Biro, our free agent Brazilian master, 7 assists so far in the division. Also, Isaac Fuente, another new name, third, or should say second, with 3 player of the matches across the season so far. But let's go into kind of who these new players are and who we have brought in. We made 4 signings towards the end of the season. End of the transfer window, I should say. The first was Reece Perry, has come in as a backup centre-back, released from Aston Villa. He's been fine. He's played 6 games in the league, 1 from the subs bench, 2 assists in that time, however. So, yeah, hopefully a bit more to come from him. 18 years of age, 6'1". I mean, good positioning, good tackling, marking's fine, heading isn't great, but he's got some good potential and also some good physicals as well. So hopefully he'll plug a gap where required. Now we made 3 loan signings. Kind of our only other loan was Dermot Carter last season, who we have brought in on a free. These 3 transfers or 3 loan transfers have come in from Man United, Chelsea, and from Blackburn. Jake Nolan from Manchester United. We needed kind of someone to cover the 3 midfield positions that we do have, and Jake Nolan, I think he's one of those to come in. 14 passing, 13 work rate, 16 determination, some good physicals, decent dribbling and first touch as well, so a good acquisition for us. He's currently played 9 games in the league, 1 goal, 3 assists and an average rating of 7.12, so Jake Nolan, he's done quite well for us from Manchester United. Georgios Timazas, we brought him in from Chelsea. I mean, look at his valuation, that's crazy. We paid none of the wages. He's played 10 games, scored 6 goals and has 4 assists in the league. 7.92 rating is absolutely insane. Also, 14 dribbling, 15 first touch, 15 technique, 14 passing. Good mentals on such a young head as well, and some good physicals as well. 5'5". So yeah, no wonder why his jumping reach is 4. But Georgios Timazas has been a fantastic addition to our squad. And Isaac Fuente from Blackburn Rovers, pretty similar to Timazas. Good value on him. We are paying some of his wages in this one, but 10 games, 5 goals, 1 assist, an average rating of 7.23. Isaac Fuente, him and Timazas, they've kind of revamped our team, and I'll go into that slightly in a second as well. Jeremy Graves has left us for £120,000 to Wimbledon. He was just a backup. He's only played 1 game for them this season, and that is in the Carabao Cup. So I think we've done some good work there. Looking at the tactic, so this is the kind of team that we are starting and have been playing with. Hart has come back. He was injured part way through the season, but he's back in goal now. Caselli, Ricardo Bryan, I mean, he's improving vastly. If I can improve his heading, that would be fantastic. 18 years of age. He's had 14 caps for the Anglian first team. 6'2", good jumping reach. Positioning is improving as well. Good tackling and marking. Very happy with Ricardo Bryan. He's getting used to the team here. So Nolan as our ball-winning midfielder. Guilherme Biro, he's having a fantastic season. Valued at 7.6 to 8.4 million. 7.38 rating in the league. 4 goals, 7 assists. He's been fantastic for us. Maybe one that we do cash in on, but not just yet. But we're always open to offers here at Cadbury Athletic. Fuente and Timazas, and Nash is currently our first team striker, although that is until, where's he gone? Tahiro Diallo, how's he been getting on? Not bad. 6 goals in 11 appearances, 2 assists. He's fine. He is fine. But yeah, not kind of the striker I expected us to get, but he's been fine. And if we just have a quick look at the schedule and how we have got on, not sure why all of these are showing. Maybe something to do with the database, but in League 2, obviously we lost to 2-1 to Cheltenham. We also lost 2-1 to Morecambe, but we've had some good victories here as well, scoring a lot of goals, especially with a 6-0 battering of Tranmere. I mean, Sulic, Punter got 2 goals, Fuentes Jeremy Myers and Simon Nash all on the score sheet as well. We are starting to score more goals. We have gone back to the 4-1-4-1 mastery. I don't know why I ever went against it, but yeah, very happy with how we are performing so far in the league. Now, we have got Yeovil Town in today's episode. We're going to try and keep these a lot more short and snappy as well. We're going to give an overview of the squad. We're going to play a game, and hopefully we're going to get through League 2 in about 3 or 4 episodes, depending on how we do perform. But let's get into the game. The team that is going to face Yeovil today: Hart, Caselli, Bryan, Samuels and Sulic. Abubakar as our ball-winning midfielder on defend. I mean, very happy with this guy. He's out of contract at the end of the season and he wanted to leave to go out on loan for a chance to get a work permit. Hopefully we can give him an ASC slot going forward. Nash on the left wing, Fuente, Timazaz and Biro with Diallo as our advanced forward on attack. Let's get into the game. I mean, Yeovil are 22nd. We should hopefully get a massive victory here. But, you know, nothing is guaranteed in Football Manager. And let's face it, they're probably going to get someone score their first goal of the season against us, and we are going to lose 1-0. But enough of that. We are at Yeovil Stadium. We're in our lovely gold and purple striped kit. Let's get into the episode. Let's get into the first game and make sure that everything is set up here. We are moved onto TV highlights as Holland losing out against Caselli, who hits it up to Nash, into Fuentes, his live debut. Samuels now to Bryan. It's really interesting with Karen Samuels. He's someone that we brought in to be a backup, and he's been our first choice for the last couple of seasons. So he has signed a new contract. He's on another 3-year deal with us as well. We've tripled his wages. And as you can see from our formation, 5 players waiting against their back line. Guillermo Biro back to Abubakar. Will he hit it from distance? He has hit it from distance. What a fantastic, fantastic shot that is from Edmund Abubakar. I'm glad he stayed 1 minute into the game. I mean, Biro down the right-hand side. If we look at Abubakar back here, he's waiting 30 yards out. He's hit it from distance. He's gone straight past everyone, straight past Scott. And a fantastic start to the game. First shot on target. First goal. An XG of 0.02. So, yeah, kind of shows what the game thinks about that shot from Abubakar, but we don't care. It's gone in. What a rocket. Bryan now, back to Hart. Hart into Samuels. I mean, it's good build-up play here from Samuels, coming out from the back. I mean, if Yeovil do break our press here, we are in trouble. But Biro on the right-hand side, the inside forward, gives it to Sulic. First time to Nash, the other inside forward, into Timazaz. And Yeovil do hurriedly clear it away. Sulic again, into Nash, into Timazaz. 2-0, 11 minutes on the clock. This is why he's been smashing it in so far. 10th for the season for Timazaz. Wonderful stuff. I mean, it was a rush clearance from Yeovil. Sulic stabs it forward to Nash. First time crossing to Timazaz. And, I mean, there's a head of Diallo there to put it into the net. Wonderful stuff. I mean, Diallo, are we getting the most out of you as an advanced forward on attack? I mean, can we get you as a poacher? Maybe not. Complete forward, no. Pressing forward, no. Maybe the false 9. You know what? We're going to drop you into a false 9 position. As Caselli picks it up outside the box. Into Abubakar. Back to Caselli. I mean, he's tiny as well in the match engine. How small is he? Bryan, anyway. Timazaz from distance. How small is Caselli? We need to see. We need to see how small Caselli is. Millar. Back to Masaya. Love now on the left-hand side for Yeovil. I mean, they're trying to pass it around the back. Lee into Can. Back to Miller. I mean, good press from our team here as well. Caselli, he's never winning that header. But Bryan picks it up. I mean, I just can't believe how small they are together. Timazaz into Diallo. Now as the false 9. Into Caselli. Tries to go one-on-one against McMahon. Whips it in, however. Back post to Nash. 3-0. This team for Yeovil isn't doing the business. I mean, we've scored 3 goals in each of the 10-minute segments now. In the first 10 minutes, the second 10 minutes, and now the third 10 minutes. I mean, Caselli sits it up to the back post. Nash peels away. I mean, Scott, what are you doing, Scott? Looks like he's trying to tackle the player rather than catch the ball. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. We're only 3 points behind Fleetwood now, so Lovely to see. I mean, can we get another goal? We're into the 30th minute. The way the goals have been coming, we're going to score 10 goals in this game as Samuels picks up a loose pass, drives it forward to Biro, out to Caselli on the right-hand side. A lovely 1-2. Biro, what's he going to do? Back to Caselli, back to Caselli. I mean, he looks like Mario after he's been hit by a Wampa. And Abubakar cynically brings down the Yeovil striker. I mean, 6 shots, 4 on target. We've been destroying this team so far. Biro, back to Brian. Steps forward, back to Caselli. I mean, I can't believe how small Paper Mario is there. Abubakar, Samuels, good spread out on the left here. Diallo dropping in as a false 9 into Nash. Nash goes on his own. I think it's deflected past the keeper. We have kept up with scoring a goal per 10 minutes. And that is 4-0 against Yeovil. I mean, Diallo dropped deep in here as the false 9. Sulic and Nash. I mean, it was wildly deflected past Scott. We're not going to care. It's 4-0. Fleetwood, I mean, if you could start losing, that would be fantastic. Now, 40th minute mark. Surely we're due our 5th goal. Jenkins, back to Can. Milan now, into Farrell. I mean, we've done no shouts. Let's demand more. Let's get into them, lads. McMahon hits it over the top to Holland. 1-on-1 with Hart. Big stop. And Caselli cuts out the pass onto the left-hand side as well. It's been complete domination from our team here. And we're still looking for our goal in the 40th minute mark. But, I mean, what do you say at half-time? 4-0 up. Go out there and put on a real show. I mean, Tahuli Diallo, there's something about your role that's just not kind of working here. Pressing forward, deep line forward. I mean, advance forward on attack. That is where he's most comfortable. But is it working in this formation? I don't think it is. We're going to drop it into a deep line forward on attack. We're going to bring in Jake Nolan. And Sulic is going to come off. I mean, not for Reece Perry. Maybe we'll bring a Noakchu on. I mean, Caselli, how small are you? He's 5 foot. Cool. Don't think I've ever seen a player that small on Football Manager, but fantastic stuff. He's had a fantastic start to this game. Let's get in. I want another goal. I want another goal in the 40th minute mark as Nolan drives into the box, hits it from distance, and Fuentes does get us that 5th goal. Was he offside? I don't think he was. Lovely bit of Irish dancing there for Fuente. Call him Michael Fuente or Isaac Flatley, one of them. I mean, Nolan drives into the box. It was deflected into the path of Fuente. Easy as you like, has just smashed it past Scott. 5-0 up. We're clinical. 6 shots on target, 5 goals. Fantastic this is by Cadbury Athletic. I mean, I'm fully expecting a 10-0 victory here. Brian gives it out to Noakchu. Over the top to Timazaz. Diallo's in the middle. What's going to happen? Back post to Nash. I mean, it's 6. It's 6. What's going on here? We're literally scoring a goal every 10-minute period. I mean, Noakchu, it was just easy this was. Into Timazaz. Or Zimas. Timas, one of them. But Nash, easy as you like. Headers it past Scott. It's 6-0. I mean, I might just have to cut down this game. So it is just the goals that is scored. It's gonna be too long otherwise. But wonderful stuff. We are going to demand more. Our players are really enjoying playing. Diallo, we're going to bring you off. For Tizic, we're going to bring you in. I mean, who do you take off? Everyone's been playing fantastic. We will bring in some players in though. Juve, we're going to bring you in for maybe Samuels or for Ricardo Bryan. Bring you in for Bryan. Reece Perry as well. In for Samuels. We'll give Leyton Orient we'll give Yeovil a chance. Have I been calling Leyton Orient all game? Maybe. I mean, the respect I've not been showing to this team as Hart picks it up from kind of a poor effort. We haven't scored in the 60th minute, but Nolan has tried to get us a goal in the 70th. We're only at 6-0. I wanted 10. I don't think it's going to happen. But what a fantastic achievement from our team here. Caselli, the 5-foot wonder, throws it into Timas. No, now to Tizic, goes from distance and it's just over the bar. Maybe it's because I was calling him Leighton Orient. I don't know if I was calling him Yeovil. But a fantastic, fantastic victory this is. 6-0. Are you going to get anything more comprehensive this season? I'm not sure, but what a fantastic goal. What a fantastic game. Imagine if we had money in this team. It would be scary. Now, a very comprehensive victory that was. We are going to come back. We have got Fleetwood to face in January. Hopefully, we can have a stronghold on the League 2 here. Can we get some transfers in? We'll have to find out. But as always, thank you very much. Hit the like button and subscribe. I feel bad for keep asking for it, but you guys keep doing so well. So thank you very much for that. I'll see you on another episode of Born to Win, testing your tactics, or even the FM versus Showdown. Some more videos over here as well. I'll see you next time.